What's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I have a pretty spicy deck to introduce to you guys. But before that, I would really appreciate if you guys can like the video and subscribe to the channel. I will be churning out videos hopefully on at the very least on a weekly basis, and in order to get the algorithm on my side, it would really help to have a bunch of subscribers and likes on my content and my channel. So I really appreciate if you guys can just like and subscribe just to support, right? So today I'll be introducing you a deck that I actually saw online, and I actually improvised a little bit. It's actually a deck by Savid something, who actually came out with this deck, and I actually find it really interesting because it's a fire deck, which I really like. And there's Magma Basins and stuff, which I really like, and it's a one prize deck. There's 0-2 prizes in this deck. That's the reason why I really love it. So basically, how you're going to go around killing people is that you'll be using your Moltres to deal up to 90 damage, and your baby Chiyu, which can deal up to 140 damage. So that would be a combination of 230 damage. Defiance Band helps a lot in the deck because you can now allow your Chiyu to one-shot either a Luminion or a Squawk and things like that. And you have Radiant Charizard, who will be your primary attacker. And the way this deck works is that you'll be looping Radiant Charizard with 4 Night Stretchers and Magma Basin in play. It's basically a Sable Zard deck. Instead of Cramorant, you'll be using Moltres and Chiyu, and then you'll be looping Radiant Charizard as often as you like. The Cleffa is for your free pivot and your draw, as well as the Sunny Form Castform, who's also a free retreat pivot, and also a fire Pokemon which can deal a little bit of damage and things like that, right? The original deck actually had Monkey Dory and Darkness Energy. I actually removed it for a 1-1 Bibarel line because I actually think that getting Iono or Unfair Stamp will be really horrendous for this deck. So I actually included the 1-1 Bibarel line instead of the Monkey Dory and Darkness Energy. I also am considering removing Devo and to add in a counter gain, which will allow your Radiant Charizard to come up earlier than expected. With a hand attach and a Magma Basin as well as a counter gain, you can actually start hitting Pokemons when they are actually only down to 4 prizes, right? So that will really allow your Radiant Charizard to come on board really early in the game. However, I do think that it's not really easy beating decks like Charizard or Dragapult without the Devo. Although a Moltres plus a Radiant Charizard will be enough to knock out a Charizard more often than not, as well as a Dragapult. So I think it's a really 50-50 choice. You can really opt for Devo or a counter gain. It's really up to how you want to play this deck, right? And of course, you have the Iron Bundle to just to cast out a few Pokemons here and there. Manaphy is mandatory in this deck, just to counter Radiant Rangers and Regidrago. Regidrago, obviously, if they can't Kyurem you, it's really quite easy to take them out. Radiant Charizard plus Defiance Band will do the job against Regidrago Visa, and you have your Chiyu, which will be hitting your Grass Ogerpon for weakness, right? So that's the reason why we're playing 4 counter catchers as well. We're not playing a single Boss's Order, which is a bit tricky there. I might want to include the Boss's Order in the deck. However, this is the current list that we have at the moment, and it's actually helped me win a couple of small competitions, virtual competitions that I had in the past few days. So let's just see how this deck works, right? Let's just test it out. So one thing I like about this deck is that you don't really mind going first or second. If you go first, you can just set up your board state. If you go second, you can probably one hit with Moltres if they are starting with a single prize Pokemon, like a Charmander at the start. Or you can, Gasping Draw with Cleffa as well. So I really like decks where you don't really mind going first or second. Yeah. So in this case, we have a Research as well. Looks like we're playing against a Raging Bolt, which is a decent matchup, I would say. Yeah, it's an absolutely decent matchup. And we have a very good starting hand as well. Not too sure whether you want to use Research so early in the game. And it does look like we don't really need the Cleffa. The one thing I really dislike about the Cleffa is that if you play against Palt, Drago, or Gardevoir, I mean, the Cleffa is such an easy target, right, for a multiple prize turn kill. So hence, if possible, don't really want the Cleffa in play. But you still need a free retreat pivot Pokemon because you need to be using your Magma Basin to your bench before you free retreat for it, right? Because ideally, you want to Magma Basin and attach to your bench free retreat to do what's necessary, right? So as you can see on board here, as long as the Raging Bolt doesn't have a Bravery Charm, I think it's quite easy here. The Chi-Yu can take out both the Grass Ogerpon and the Squawkabilly with a Defiance Band, and the Radiant Charizard will deal with the Raging Bolt. I do think they might search for... Oh, okay. Rather unique build. Yeah, so as you can see, there are multiple Pokemons where you can be knocking them out really, really easily. Even if they were to attach a Bravery Charm on Ogerpon, the Baby Chi will still be able to hit up to 280, right? So, yeah. And putting out the Raging Bolt is also a good thing for us because we can attack with the Moltres early in the game, right? Yeah. So we're just going to do this just to quickly deck check a little bit. There are 2 more energies in the deck, making a total of 6 energies. We do have what we need, just 1 Baby Chi-Yu, and we have the Radiant Zard. We also want to see how many counter catches we have. 3 and 3 Night Stretchers, 4 Night Stretchers in total, and a Defiance Band. Yep. So I think things are looking good. I'm not too sure if you want to swing here, but I'll search for a Cleffa just in case. And a Baby Chi-Yu. And attached to retreat. Yeah, we are throwing away 1 stretcher, which is not ideal here, but I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. Just gonna put this guy out for free pivot as well. Into a research. So if we're not gonna get any Magma Basin here, which we do, okay, that's good. So we're just gonna Magma Basin into the Moltres. So we're gonna need a we're gonna need 1 more energy card and a Magma Basin to knock out this Raging Bolt. For 140 will be 230. Yep. If we can use Counter Catcher here, we will use Counter Catcher because we just want to keep the Raging Bolt alive, right? Yep, Earthen Vessel. The only worry here is if we whiff an energy card. But against a deck like Raging Bolt, it's not really the worst thing in the world because I mean they can take up to 2, even 3 prizes, 2 or 3 prize lead, right? Might be a bit tricky because they play Briar, but let's just see. They have a Power Pad which they've yet to use. Oh, okay. This is rough. This is rough. Yeah, we're probably going to whiff a couple of turns here, I think. The Lost Vacuum is pretty painful, but we do play 4 Magma Basins, right? So we need an energy card and a Magma Basin, and we should be good to go. We don't really need to use a catcher here, right? Or do we? Oh. Do we want to use Pokemon Catcher here? I think we should leave this Raging Bolt alive. Can we kill it with Chi-Yu? Yeah, Chi-Yu wouldn't be enough to kill it. Yeah. So I think this is the move. Iono, hopefully a Magma Basin and a energy card. If we don't, maybe a Ultra Ball for Bibarel would be nice. Okay, we have everything we need to knock out the Grass Ogerpon here. I think we can let go of the Defiance Band, right? We have 1 more in the deck anyway. So we're just going to do this. Get the Bibarel in play. Do I want a Night Stretcher for the energy card now? Maybe not. Let's just wait for a little bit. I think the additional 1 card is not really going to mean a lot. Yeah, so I think this is nice. Zard can't really come into play yet anyway, right? So I think we're gonna do this. Let's get energies going. And just knock out for 280. So we can't use Counter Catcher next turn, and I mean probably when they put out the Raging Bolt as well. I mean Radiant Zard can't be attacking the following turn as well, so it's gonna be a bit tedious here. But I think I'll be using the Moltres. I don't think there's any more vacuums in play. They do have one Iono, and I don't think they're going to use it while Bibarel's alive. So I think ideally what's going to happen here is they're going to kill us. We're just going to send out the Moltres again because Chi-Yu can't knock him out. We're going to Night Stretcher the Moltres into a Magma Basin, put down the baby Chi-Yu, and attach to the baby Chi-Yu, and then we take it from there, right? I'm going to keep the Counter Catcher for now. Oh, that's an odd move by them. They don't want to Pokegear for a Seda first. Okay. Well, they don't really need Seda, right? So I guess this is why they want the energy in their hand for them to Teal Dance and conceal cards. They probably will be able to draw more by doing that, right? So yeah, all they need is just one energy, and I mean more often than not they will only need up to 2 energies to... Oh, they have a Seda. Yeah, they only need 2 energies to knock me out. If I'm them, I probably may even consider using Ogerpon to attack. Alright. Okay. That's a problem. That is a problem. We need our... Yeah, we actually need our Moltres here, man. So this is tough. 2 of our Magma Basins are gone. I don't want to Pokestop. It's a bit risky, right? I'm just gonna... But like I said, I think we can afford to let a couple of Pokemons go. Let a couple of prizes go, right? Yep, so go ahead and do all those things. Probably just burn him with this guy first, right? Or I can do this. Stretcher for another Chi-Yu, right? I think I'll do this. So even if they were to kill me, I'm just gonna use my first attack. So even if they were to kill me, right, I'll have another Chi-Yu alive and a hand attach as well. So that will be the play for now. Do I want to use it here? No, I'm not gonna use it. I'm just gonna do this. Yeah, I'm just gonna preserve the Magma Basin for now because I actually think they're gonna knock it off. And I don't really need to use it now. Let them knock out whichever Chi-Yu they want to be down to 3 prizes. I'll Counter Catcher for another Grass Ogerpon to knock them out. So I mean, of course, a lot of people are going to say that obviously Grass weakness this deck, but hey, there are a lot of Raging Bolts and there are goddamn a lot of Regidragos around. So I mean, obviously it's not a powerful deck. I mean, it's not a powerful standalone deck, right? But it is a powerful deck in the current meta because of so many bolts and Regidragos going around. So okay, they wasted one boss. I'm just gonna Counter Catcher here. I know they are eyeing the Briar play. The Pulpet's still in the deck. Yeah. So I can basically do this. Do I want to risk using Pokestop just to ready up my Radiant Charizard? I think I will, right? If it's a Magma Bay, okay, yeah. So I'll just ready it up. Do I want to put on my Magma Basin now? That's the question. Or they're gonna Iono me. Whatever the case may be, I will just... In fact, I can actually use Radiant Zard to knock out the Raging Bolt now. But I think I will use the baby Chi-Yu. Counter Catcher into this. Yeah, that's the problem without having a boss, right? They can actually Briar me here. They will most probably knock out the Radiant Charizard regardless. So I'm not going to put it on a Magma Basin first. I'm just going to let them Iono, right? Because if they Iono, they can't boss. Unless they're eyeing an Iono Pokemon Catcher play, then I will have to keep the Radiant Charizard alive. I'll just do this. Do I want to keep? If I do put down a Magma Basin, yeah, I just need one energy anyway, right? So I think it's fine. I mean, I hope it's fine. I'm not too sure. I actually think I made the wrong decision, but I think we still left one more Magma Basin still. And we drew into it, right? So, okay, let's just do this first. So I think worst case scenario is that if they were to kill my Chiyu and Iono Me, or if they were to kill my Radiant Zard and Iono Me, preventing me from using Counter Catcher as well, right? I think what the plan is to prevent them from using Briar, I have to knock out the Radiant Greninja. Yeah. Yep, they're taking out the Briar. Oh no, they're not. Yeah, I think that's a misplay. That's an obvious misplay right there. But I think maybe they have something else up on their sleeves. But so yeah, if they were to send out a full HP Raging Bolt, yeah, say we saw that coming, right? But even if they were to put out a full HP Raging Bolt, with Bravery Charm, unless you're telling me they don't have it, yeah. So we knew the Iono was coming, so our last Magma Basin is yeah, our last Magma Basin is in the bottom of the deck. So can we afford to Pokestop maybe? We do play we do play a huge number of Research Iono and Arven. I think they're probably the next few cards in the deck, and I think the only card that we want to Pokestop for is a Unfair Stamp, or a Stretcher, or another Vessel. So I think I will not Pokestop for now. Yeah, so I don't really get what they're trying to do here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't really get what they're trying to do. Yeah, I got game actually. I almost did not see it. So as you can see, obviously, I mean, Raging Bolt is a very easy matchup for our deck as long as we don't break. But even then, you know, I think against Drago as well, it's going to be an easy matchup. Against Zard and things like that's a bit decent. The toughest matchups will be Ancient Box or Gardevoir, because your Moltres can't really be knocking out anyone, right? And you have to be relying on Chiyu so much. And even Radiant Charizard is, I mean, it takes a lot to knock out Gardevoir. So, but yeah, it's a brilliant deck. So yeah, we don't really mind going first or second. That's the beauty of this deck. I think it's very similar to maybe Lost Box or Ancient Box. I think even Zard or Gardy, I mean, depending what Gardy you're playing, I think you also feel that way. But yeah, so but that's what I really like about this deck. Rather, I mean, compared to decks like wait, who's going first? Oh, they're going second. Okay. I mean, compared to decks like Armarouge, right? Okay, this is not an easy matchup at all. And we are breaking, so I mean it's good for content because we want to see how far we can go despite the break, right? We don't want to always be having a smooth hand because obviously no deck will always be having a smooth hand, right? This deck is tough. If they're only playing Baby Moon and Koraidon, it's going to be really tough. But Radiant Zard can knock out Moon, and they don't really play Capsule anymore if it's a Turbo Moon deck. And we can knock out Squawk if they do play Squawk. Defiance Band, maybe Chiyu can knock out Squawk as well. But I mean, it does look like they're not playing Squawk, right? It may look like Ancient Box. I got a hunch, man. Yep. So we're going against Ancient Box. But well, our hand is pretty shit as well, right? So but yeah, Ancient Box is really a tough matchup. A really tough matchup, right? But nevertheless, let's just see what we can do. Are they getting another Baby Moon out? They're getting the patch out so fast. They probably don't know what deck we're running in, but I still do think it's the wrong move. Okay. Now we can't knock out Baby Patch, and we can't knock out... I mean, we can't knock out Patch EX, and we can't knock out Moon, right? But we can later on. So I think I'll just send out a Chi-Yu first to knock out the Roaring Moon. Yeah, I'm just gonna need an energy card, which should... I mean, I should be able to get it. Yep. I don't think I need Defiance Band this game. I think I can leave my bench empty for now, right? So I do have a Switch and a Bibarel and Night Stretchers. Yeah, so I think we're just going to be constantly hitting. I mean, they have capsules. Don't know if they will be smart enough to attach their capsules. But let's just see. So next turn, what I'm going to do is when Chi-Yu is knocked out, I'm going to Unfair Stamp into... I mean, I'm going to Arven into an Unfair Stamp Devo if you have it. I didn't really do that check earlier. Yeah, we can save all our counter catchers later on. We just need to take one more 2 price here. Probably use one more counter catcher on the Radiant Greninja with a Chi-Yu. And we should be good to go. Okay, it's a very early secret box. I don't know if we're playing against the best Ancient Box deck in the world, but still, it is a very difficult matchup for us. I would say it's the hardest matchup outside of Gardevoir, right? Yeah, so there's the capsule. I'm assuming that they will capsule the Roaring Moon. The Baby Moon, rather. And if they do, then we'll aim the Radiant Greninja, and we will red Zard the patch. Yeah. Yep. Now them. Yeah. We saw that coming, right? Okay, it's a bit tough. Wow. And they're getting everything they need, right? Do I want a counter catcher? That's the thing. Or do I even want a Pokestop? Too bad another Moon. This is tough. I think as long as they... Wow. I think they realize what deck we're playing. Yeah. I think as long... Because we want a catcher and an Unfair Stamp. And I think as long as we don't discard the Magma Basin, we should be fine. Because we need a counter catcher and Unfair Stamp as well. Okay, that's a good, pretty decent hand. I think we can do this, right? One stretcher going away is fine. Get the Bibarel. Three more counter catchers, one more stretcher. Yeah, we don't really have the best hand here. I'll just take back Cleffa for now. Do I want to Bibarel now or Arven first? Yeah, Bibarel for now. I should have taken back the energy card probably. Oh man. This is not looking good. It's not gonna mean anything on anyone, right? Do I want a stretcher for 1 energy card? I think I won't for now. Okay. We got almost everything we needed. Except for the counter catcher. That's unfortunate. Hitting him for 90 wouldn't really do much, right? Do I want a Gasping Draw instead? Don't need it because I already have the barrel, right? Maybe I do this first. Yeah, I think we're gonna lose the price trade here, unfortunately. It's gonna knock us out, and we probably used the Unfair Stamp a little bit too early, but we had to use it because we didn't really have the energy card, the Magma Basin. Yeah. Ideally, you would want to knock them out because they don't really have any Pokemon to attack, but now they'll have 5 cards in hand. So yeah, that's a bit rough. So okay, we have the counter catcher as well. Do we want to take out the patch now, or I think we do this first, right? So we're going to aim the just Nest Ball for a Moltres perhaps, and we go into a Bibarel, hand attach, Arven for, let me see, what do we need? Probably this for now. Or do we want another counter catcher? No, because we're going to research the next turn anyway, so we do this. Knock out this guy. Yeah. It's gonna be really tricky. The capsule on the Roaring Moon, that's tough. If they whiff a turn here, we can win. Yeah, they have to whiff a turn. No, they're not. Unfortunately, they're not. Last energy. Would they want to risk it on a Greninja, or will they hand attach? Oh, they have a fair. Oh, okay. Okay. They didn't need to fast there. They don't really play any disrupt, right? So I think we have game here actually. Yeah, I mean, they don't really know how this deck works, so I don't really blame them. And if I was them, if I have the last Darkness Energy, would I attach it to the Roaring Moon, or would I conceal cards? Because I really have a dead hand. So it turns out the Unfair Stamp actually helped us quite a bit. Yeah. So yeah, they're going to play the Iron Bundle. We're just going to chuck out the Moltres, right? Don't really need the Moltres. We will keep the Cleffa for... we will keep the Cleffa just to, you know, for the free pivot. Oh, but the lack of Magma... Okay, okay. Yeah, this will be tough as well. But I think it's... Oh yeah, it's a bit... Damn. And the worst thing is we're getting all our counter catchers here, so we can't afford to do anything. We're gonna kill the fast first. I'm not gonna hand attach to anyone. Yeah. I think we got game. They don't really have Disrupt in the deck, right? They might play one Iono or something, but we have a Bibarel for that. Yeah, I mean, if the Ionos were pretty much... We're quite screwed actually, because we have a lot of our nice cards in our hand. Yeah. So they're probably going to kill the Radiant Zard, and they actually think that we can't kill them back. We have 7 cards in our hand, so I don't blame them for feeling that way. But we do have 7 cards in our hand, so they should be a little bit cautious actually. And without any trainer cards in hand, I mean without any stadium cards in play, they will have to use Frenzy Gouging on me. Yeah, they're really desperate. I think we have game here. Unless it can somehow disrupt us, we definitely have game. Yeah. So it's quite... Yeah, they've used Secret Box, so they have no Unfair Stamp or anything. So it's game. They're just going to knock us out, and we're just going to loop the Radiant Zard. So as you can see, this deck basically works as a Sable Zard deck, but it's actually even stronger, right? You can it's easier for you to bring out the Radiant Zard, and it's easier for you to deal a lot of damage with a lot of other baby Pokemons as well. So yeah, so there we go. Just gonna counter catcher let's just kill Fest twice, right? And attach. I mean, this is a phenomenal deck. It's a really fun deck to play, even if you were to go up against Gardevoir, I think there's still ways to play around it. It's a little bit tough, but yeah, and that's why we play quite a number of Disrupt, but I mean, Gardevoir is really quite immune to Disrupt, right? So anyway, the deck's a beautiful deck to play. It's a fire deck, so yeah.